Hello everyone and welcome! For those just joining or watching for the first time, I am FoxyDude. I also go by CJ. I am a furry PNG tuber variety streamer, and today I had a urge to kind of go back to my childhood. I wanted to play a couple of my favorite games. Yo Volk, thanks for stopping by. I'm going to be playing a couple of my favorite games from my childhood, specifically two of my all-time favorite Star Fox games. Obviously, these were classics of my childhood, and they were pretty influential in my, affinity for, anthropomorphic characters and, obviously, foxes. So, let's not waste any more time, and let's get into it. Yeah, my awakening. Maybe if Star Fox Adventures gets added to the NSO library later for the GameCube titles, maybe that's another one we could play. Oh, same with Assault. Star Fox Assault was another one. But today we're going to be doing, starting off with the original Star Fox. Star Fox 2, I really never played because I obviously didn't release until... It didn't release along with the original. So this came out way, way later. I think it was originally released on when the SNES Mini came out. That was when it got basically officially released. But I never really played a whole lot of it. It didn't really feel the same as the other Star Fox. But at least it was never finished until like 2020. Yeah, exactly. It was, I think it was like mostly finished is the thing. But the reason why it didn't get actually released was because it was near the end of the it was near the end of the Super NES's life cycle. They were preparing for the N64, and they didn't really want to put out a 3D title on the SNES when they were already trying to push the 3D for the N64. So, they wanted to make sure that the N64 with its the latest 3D graphics was what everyone was paying attention to. So, we're going to do OG Star Fox. I'm actually going to watch the intro because it's been a while. The music from these games is fantastic. The frames are a little rough, but it was on the SNES. They did their best. hopefully I can actually get through. I might end up doing, like, the easy path for Star Fox, because it's fucking hard. Yeah, that Super SX chip did its job. Exactly. Oh, the music. Okay, let me just test this out, make sure everything feels good. I am playing with the SNES controller, the one that was made for the Nintendo Switch, so it's like wireless. It's pretty dang nice. And it feels so authentic. We're gonna go ahead and stick with Control Scheme A. That one works. So I think the simple path, yeah, level 1, level 2, and level 3. Just so we can actually get through it, I'm just gonna go level 1. I was a lot better with... I didn't really finish this game when I was younger. It was really hard. Nova Bomb? You know what's called the B Bomb.
Good luck.
Oh, here we go. I gotta crank this up. Something about the Corneria theme in this game. Oh my god. It makes me so nostalgic. Here we go. Oh. I can feel my childhood coming back to me. A little tough to get a view with like the depth perception with some of the objects. I definitely need the enhanced lasers. Yeah, when there's several things going on, it really starts to chug. Shit. Also, no aiming reticle. So you kind of just gotta shoot and guess. If I remember correctly, I think it takes me about an hour to get through at least the base series of level 1. But then I can move on to Star Fox 64, which I also have on here, and that one I have a lot more experience with. A lot more nostalgia. As much as I do have a lot of nostalgia for the OG Star Fox, the 64, it was just, like, way more influential, way more memorable. And I'm just better at it, too. Can you tell I've almost memorized where a lot of the enemies are and whatnot? You too. Oh, goodness. The nostalgia is just flowing. And it's going to be even more so when I get to Star Fox 64. You know it. think I missed a laser pickup earlier. I feel like there was usually one, at least one in the first stage. The console wars of the 90s. Yeah, that was a weird time. They were so competitive at each other's throats.
Good luck.
Genesis does what Nintendo... Exactly. This is one of the stages that I feel like does work a little bit better with the first-person view. Mostly because there are less objects to avoid. That's probably why they prompt it for you when it starts. I feel like it's a little harder to get the barrel roll in this. Jeez. Oh god, destroying the asteroids kills the frames. So many particles. I think it's the boss for the third stage that I remember being really cool. Oh, you're not gonna go vulnerable? Okay, fine. Just gotta wait an extra cycle. Crush the rock crusher. Stage clear song. Whew. Oh, nostalgia hits hard. Fuck. It is such a shame that this series gets neglected as much as it does. I think just Nintendo doesn't know what to do with it. They keep trying different things, but it ends up not working out, and because of that, they think that people don't like the series. Like, no, just fucking go back to the roots.
Good luck.
Well, they only use it as a tech demo. Yeah, it's... yeah. There's a lot of cases where they do just use it as a tech demo instead of, like, you know, making something that's... Here we go. Oh, finally. Finally get some upgrades here. I think that's an extra one up. I wish they would revisit it, because, like, imagine some kind of, like, a modern-day Star Fox running on the Switch 2. It would be awesome. Going in. These sections I always thought were so cool. Even if they run terribly slow. I wish probably should have been shooting that a little sooner, but oh well. Ah, the missiles. Oh, I'm doing... playing awful now. It's a little hard to tell the hits. Yes, I need a little more healing. What the hell? Maybe I should use some more of my bombs. I'm getting a little sloppy. There's a checkpoint. Okay, got it. Alright, back up to full health. I always love this little segment leading up to the boss. I always thought it was kind of cool. It's a little auto thing, it just does it on its own. You don't have to actually control, but it was always neat, I thought. Turn the other way now. It's an easy boss, but it's pretty fun. I think they recreated this boss in Star Fox Zero. I mean, naturally, the bosses are going to be pretty easy. I am on the level 1 path. maybe I'll give this one a shot again at the higher difficulties and see how well I can do, but I wasn't really in the mood for anything too difficult. I just, like, want to revisit some nostalgia a little bit, you know? Heck, it might not even take me an hour to get through this.
Good luck.
Oh, the music on this stage, though, is so good. One thing I always thought was kind of funny, whenever your teammates are getting attacked by other ships, it's always the same ships, even no matter what planet you're on. So even if it's like a planet where that ship doesn't normally appear, then, you know, there's still... Whoa! Got it! Oof, took some damage in the process, but... Oh god. Give me the heals, please. Oh, missed? What? Ooh, boy. Yeah. Fly right in front of me, idiot. There we go. For 64, you're gonna do the trippy path? I'm gonna do the hard path. I've got that path down pretty well. Move, Peppy! God damn. Ooh. What the hell even hit me there? Shit. Pretty neat attack. Oh. There we go. As some of you may have seen, one of my my alerts for getting a new follower is I commissioned a long while ago my own Star Fox sort of like communication thing with my character, and that I have it play the Fox sound from this game.
Good luck.
Alright, here we go to Venom. Let's do... I think for this one I want to do not first person. It'll make it a little easier for me to avoid the shots. Surprisingly, I feel like it runs a little faster too. Once again, the music is so good. I will not be fooled. It's right in my way, so I couldn't shoot a lot of the enemies. And again, same situation. Come on. Whew. It looks small, but it's a tougher boss than you'd think. They did pretty well for a good variety of enemy types. What with just like the polygons that they're using. Trying to keep the shapes very basic and rudimentary. contact damage is really, really rough. They at least are being pretty generous with the... Oh my god. I was about to say they were being pretty generous with the health rings, at least. There we go. Checkpoint and heal. Oh, right. Yeah, already at max, but it's good that they give you another one there. Woo, close. The worst thing you can do is lose a wing. That was easy. But of course, that's not all. Doing pretty good this time. Come on, get a little closer so I can actually hit you. One more? There we go. Smooth battle. And now we go on to Andros. The polygon face Andros. So goofy. But very iconic. I don't think that actually does anything. I think in the 64 version. One more go? Fine. Ugh. Come on, almost got him. There we go. cube. It's a weird sort of core for that, but it's not the true ending. I'd have to beat it on a harder difficulty to get the proper ending. Even on the level 1 path, it's still a fun path to revisit every so often. It's got like just enough challenge for it to be interesting, but it's still easy enough to be like a pretty chill time. And always, as always, the music is fantastic. Something about the SNES sound chips are just really... I love the way that the different developers work through it, or work with the hardware at the time, doing their best to emulate the sounds of certain instruments and the like. It's very of its time, very iconic. Something you really don't get that much nowadays. But it makes revisiting these types of games that much more worthwhile.
Come in, Cornelia.
This is Cornelia, Pepper speaking. Congratulations on a job well done.
Roger. I'm heading back to Cornelia.
Now that I think about it, I don't know if I've ever actually beaten the other difficulties on this game. I've only... because some of the later levels are really hard. If I have, it's been a really long while. I might revisit it at some point and try the other ones, but I just wanted to do a quick level 1 path, and then I want to do Star Fox 64. That one's going to be obviously the main draw. We'll we'll watch the credits, and then we'll take a short break, and then I'll switch over to Star Fox 64. Dancing Insector. That's the name of that boss. It's a pretty interesting boss. Like I said, what they managed to do with just some simple polygons is pretty dang cool. Pretty neat boss designs. I mean, the R-Wings themselves, I think, are probably what's the most iconic. For being such simple shapes, and managing to actually keep that similar sort of vibe through most of the rest of the games, I think is really just a testament to how well they are designed from the start. I think my favorite designs are probably from Star Fox 64. When it came to Assault and, well, I think less so Assault, but more so in Adventures, they kind of like softened some of the edges for it, and I don't know, it just didn't look right. I really like the older synthetic instruments in these games. Exactly, that's what I was saying. Like especially in the Corneria stage, you've got that like guitar riff as part of like the main bit of the song, and it's just so good. That song alone sometimes hits me. It hits my nostalgia so hard. It actually like brings me to tears. I only wish that the Corneria song for 64 was as good. The whole sound, it's got some really good songs as well, but the Corneria song for SNES Star Fox is really just... I want more of that. I want to hear more arrangements of that song in future Star Fox games, but I don't feel like that many of them do. Most of them will use like the main Star Fox theme. Oops. I forgot the dimming was on because I'm just sitting through the cutscene or sitting through the credits. Koji Kondo killing it with the sound effects. So many memorable sounds and whatnot. Music composer Hajime Irisawa. Oh, okay, he's the one who did a lot of the music. Oh, wait, Koji Kondo must have. Oh, so Koji Kondo was the music, or not the music, the sound effects. This hydrant. Always appreciate you stopping by. Also, that reminds me, I'm gonna have to get some. Now that I actually am getting some subscribers, I'm gonna have to get some proper subscriber badges. I'm gonna have to find someone who does like work that small. Same thing with emotes. I've kind of been just sort of repurposing my Telegram stickers as emotes, which work in theory, but they don't really translate that well when they're so small. I need something that's gonna work, has better readability at the very small, because I think it's like 32 by 32 pixels is how small those get. So if y'all know any artists who do like emote work, that kind of stuff, let me know, because I am looking. And that is it for Star Fox. We're just doing we just wanted to do a quick run on this one. Is this one of the games where, this is one of those, yeah, so, so many of the games back in the day, when the game was over, that was it. You don't go to any other menu, you don't even get to go back to, like, you don't get to save, it's just, you have to, some games will have a button combination, but this one you just have to reset it. Like, I can't push any of the buttons, they don't do anything. I have to actually go into the suspend menu, and then reset the game. But we're not going to play any more Star Fox on the SNES. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a short break. It's a little early for a break, but it does give me a chance to change up the... I need to change like the category for the game. So I also need to switch controllers, because mentioning that I'm using the SNES controller, and I have the N64 controller, so I got to get that connected as well. So give me a couple of minutes, and we will be right back with more with Star Fox 64. In a bit.